Where else do you go but to friends in time of trouble?
Trouble?
I knew it. The very gravest kind of trouble for a leprechaun. My last pot of gold was stolen by an American.
Your last?
Well, every leprechaun has a few hidden here and there in Ireland. Two of mine were lost when they drained some bogs and bulldozed them for a real estate development. And then there were a couple I lost on some confusing weekends. The last one I hid behind a stone in the fireplace of the old Rafferty cottage. They were dear friends and neighbours of the O'Briens. Well, then along comes this rich American and buys the whole cottage and moves the fireplace to the United States before I can blink my eyes.
Before you could open them, you mean?
The whole fireplace?
Bodily. Cobwebs, soot, and my last pot of gold.
Oh, Brian, that's awful. All your magical powers must have gone with it.
I'm no more than a shadow of my former self.
How can we help you, Brian?
Samantha?
Well, Darren, he has to find his pot of gold.
Samantha, no witchcraft. You know how I feel about that.
Yes, dear, I know, but I can't get it for him anyhow. It's leprechaun gold. It has a charm on it. I can't move it.
Oh, I'll have to get it myself. No, the name of the party is James Dennis Robinson, and he lives somewhere close by here.
Anyone that can move an entire fireplace from Ireland to America must be a very wealthy man. Brian, you must be very tired from your trip.
That I am. And the time change has me a little bewildered.
Why don't you go up into the guest room and make yourself comfortable?
Thank you. I'll rest easy now, knowing you're worried about my problems. Good night, cousin.
Oh, my. It is nice having one of your relatives here for a change.
Samantha, he is not related to me. He's just a figment of the imagination of my Irish ancestors.
Maybe so, but that figment just went to bed with your bottle.
I just have time to get a credit rating on this non-existent pot of gold thief.
That's a good boy.
Hello, Miss Spence. This is Darren Stevens of McMahon and Tate. Would you see if you have anything on James Dennis Robinson? Thank you very much. I'll hang on. Prepare yourself for the death of a very picturesque lie.
Never hurts to ask.
Yes, Miss Spence. Huh? I see. Is that so? That's very interesting. May I please have that address again? 7... thank you, Miss Spence. Thank you very much.
Are you going to tell me, or do you want me to guess?
Well, all right. It just so happens there is a James Dennis Robinson, and he owns Westchester Consolidated Mills.
You've heard of the company?
They're a very large outfit, and they don't do any advertising. Every agency in town's dying to get their account.
And he lives near here.
Right.
And he has a fireplace with a pot of gold in it.
Credit agencies don't give out that kind of information.
Well, when you go to see him tomorrow, take a look around for it.
I will.
It's an interesting coincidence you're coming by to see me. I have been considering changing my policy and doing some advertising.
Oh, good.
But I'll tell you something else. I have no intention of giving my account to McMahon and Tate. You're just not big enough for me.
Oh, size is no indication of quality, Mr. Robinson.
You're right. Being little doesn't necessarily make you good. That's what you meant, isn't it?
Mr. Robinson, all we want is an opportunity to show you what we've done and what we think we can accomplish for you. Now, your first advertising campaign should have real importance, something different.
What's the matter with you, young man? Are you nervous, or are you just afraid to look me in the eye?
Well, not at all, sir. I was just admiring your fireplace.
You've got good taste. This fireplace came from Ireland. I got it in a little cottage in County Cork. Had it shipped over here. This fireplace is over 200 years old. That's all hand-hewn rock.
Oh, is that so?
Get your hands off of there. That's the original soot on there. I don't want any finger marks on it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Robinson.
I'm sorry, Stevens. I didn't mean to be so sharp. But this fireplace is my pride and joy. Yes, sir. To me, it's worth its weight in gold.
Of course. course, just because there's a fireplace doesn't mean there's any pot of gold hidden in it.
Oh, it's there, all right, all right.
The only pot of gold I'm sure is theirs is advertising account. It's going to be a lot tougher to get than yours.
Darren, my boy, you help me, I'll help you.
Do me a favor. Just stick to leprechauning.
Tell me now, you wouldn't be having a little more of this heart-warming elixir about, would you, cousin?
If you'll stop calling me cousin, I think I can find some.
Oh, that's a terrible heavy price you're asking. Oh, but I'll pay.
Brian, when do you plan to go after your gold?
Well, now, there's a lot of imponderables I have to be pondered upon now. It'd be easy if I had me powers. But I'd be asking for trouble to go now.
What?
When the moon's new.
Well, isn't it also dangerous to go when the moon's full?
Not unless he's full, too.
He's grand, Samantha, just grand. I'm pleased and proud to be able to call him my friend.
This robe may look nice and white, but it doesn't compare to this Clorox white. Because detergent alone can leave clothes dingy. But adding Clorox every time gives you a brand new kind of white. Clorox liquid bleach. Also in lemon and fresh scents.
Rosetto Pasta announces the end of Tuesday as we know it. Monday starts the week. Friday's party time. Tuesday's not even a midpoint. It's dull. Save Tuesday with the Rosetto Pasta Rescue. RPR for short. Once your family tastes Rosetto ravioli with its ricotta, pecorino, and Parmesan cheeses spiced to perfection, they might actually like Tuesday because they'll get an authentic pasta dinner with the ease of boiling water. So mark your calendar. Rosetto every Tuesday. Comes around every week or so. Purchase required. Look in your freezer case.
My advice to you is get a prelude.
More paste, thick, and chunky salsa. Here. This ain't paste, thick, and chunky salsa.
So, Pace has got big chunks of tomatoes, onions, and peppers, perfect for dipping. And it's made in San Antonio, where folks know what salsas taste like. This stuff's made in New York City.
New York City? Pick up the thick and chunky one. Pick up the paste.
Animal.
We'd like to run this offer by you. Now through March 20th, anyone with a JCPenney credit card can save 25% on a one-day shopping spree. So get yours today before this offer runs its course.
She loves me.
Ricky, darling.
She loves me not.
Don't talk to me, you tightwad.
She loves me.
Hello, darling.
She loves me not.
Oh!
She loves me. She loves me not.
Oh, honey, you big, wonderful husband.
Lucy loves Ricky, and Nick at Night loves Lucy. Tonight at 9, 8 Central on the home of classic TV.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi, sweetheart.
Hi. How's Tabitha?
Oh, just fine. Sleeping like a baby. Brian's been entertaining her all day. Told her about the time that he was official leprechaun to Queen Victoria.
Yeah, that's a real sleeping pill, that story. What's he doing now?
Fixing your brown shoes.
Fixing my shoes.
Yes. All leprechauns are shoemakers by trade or tradition. He wanted to do something nice for you.
Darren, me bucko, I have a splendid surprise for you. Your shoes need fixing and I fixed them.
Yes, you fixed them all right, yes, indeed.
Wait till you put them on, it'll be a new experience in walking for you. That's where I was working.
He fixed them. I think I need a tranquilizer or two. Get it? That little man has got to go. No argument, Sam. He's going tonight. Brian?
Anything you say, my boy, you name it.
After a long discussion, Samantha and I have decided you're going. After your pot of gold tonight.
Now, maybe it'd be better tomorrow night. Somehow I don't have the courage.
I know you drank it all up. Well, I'll buy you another bottle, but you're going tonight.
Allow me to introduce myself, sir. My name is Brian O'Brien, to whom I have the honor of speaking. I can't understand what all the commotion is about. I merely lost me way on my way to a fancy dress ball. Now you can understand how a thing like that can happen to a man, can't you?
Of course.
So I took a shortcut through your living room looking for a telephone.
I see.
Now, if you'll take your big hands off me, I'll be on my way.
What do you want me to do with him, Mr. Robinson? Lock him up. Right, so come on, Paddy. Let's trot on down to the pulpit, shall we?
What's your name, officer?
They call me Michael Francis Xavier Fogarty.
Well, now you wouldn't be Irish, would you?
No, Polish. Of course I'm Irish.
Well, you must know then from the manner of me dress what I am.
Well, now don't tell me, let me guess. You're a nut.
I am a leprechaun.
Oh, sure. And I'm the wicked old witch of the West. All right, now in with you, and don't give me any more of that whimsy from the old sod.
Whimsy, is it? Your mother was English.
Flattery will get you no place. Now, will you step in, or shall I throw you in?
I'm entitled to a telephone call.
All right. But do you have a lawyer?
The manner of speaking, yes.
Okay, one call. Come on.
Hello? Brian? Where are you?
He's in jail.
He's in jail.
He's in jail.
Jail. Oh, well, Brian, I don't think, well, wait a minute. Let me speak to Darren. Darling?
You want to go down and spring him, right?
He must be in some kind of trouble.
It couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
You don't want Brian to stay in jail, do you? Darren? Darren?
I'm thinking.
Really?
Okay, go on down and get him out. But after that, absolutely no more witchcraft.
All right, Brian, I'll meet you in your cell. Oh, yes, he is grand, isn't he?
Samantha, you look beautiful, charming.
That's enough of that, Brian. Now, I must remind you that although you may not be a working man, my husband is, and you're disturbing his sleep.
Is he angry with me now? I wouldn't have that for the world.
Well, first we have to get you out of here. Then we have to decide how to get you your gold. Take my hand.
Just a moment. I'd like to leave an insulting note for the black Irishman that arrested me, you know?
I'm leaving, Brian. Now.
And I'm going with you.
Hey, Nutsy, I brought you some coffee. Oh, I think I need a little nip.
For me, there's real friendship for you. Here, I brought you a cup of coffee.
You are a disgrace to the O'Briens. You've set the cause of leprechauns back 1,000 years. You're a bungler.
Don't you love him when he's like that, Samantha? Full of the O'Brien fire. Oh, boy, I have the perfect solution for your troubles. Samantha here will take me into the Robinson house. I'll get me gold from the fireplace, and with me powers restored to full and glorious strength, I'll remove myself from your kind hospitality.
Well?
The answer is no.
Oh, but Darren, it would only take a moment or two.
No.
Think of the position we're in. We have a hot leprechaun on our hands. What is it?
I'm wondering if there'll be a reward out for him.
And O'Brien an informer. Never.
Somebody always has to be the first. Come on, Brian. I've got a long day ahead of me. I'm going back to bed.
Darren?
Goodbye, cousin.
I am sorry, Brian. We did our best.
Oh, you're just grand. But I guess this will be the end of me now. I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Maybe it'll work out somehow.
No. Without my pot of gold, I'm just another old man you'd pass by in the street, hat in hand, taking pennies from passers-by.
Now, Brian.
Sick at heart, wearing a brave but trembling smile.
You know I want to help you.
Dogs barking at me, little children making a mock of me, but bearing no rancor in my heart because you couldn't spare me the 5 minutes help that kept me from the downward path.
Now, Brian,
I'll be leaving you now, Samantha. Try and forget me. Be as happy as you can. I'll always think kindly of you.
Brian, if you promise never to tell Darren, I'll go with you.
You will. Oh, bless you.
But let's go. I want to get back as soon as I can. Hang on.
Sunday, give us 2 hours, we'll take off the weight when Nick at Night presents Very, Very Dieting. 4 fat-burning episodes of classic TV that'll turn your lard body into a hard body. Follow all the TV Land fitness tips from freeform step aerobics to total nutrition prevention. Then listen to the results.
You're too fat. You look sensational.
Don't miss Very, Very Dieting this Sunday starting at 9/8 Central on Nick at Night. Very, Very Dieting is brought to you by Texas Tourism.
Couple things to remember. 1, never tell your real age. And 2, any salad's better with Bacos. There'll be more, but that's a start.
Cholesterol-free Bacos makes every bite better.
All too soon, there'll be ballet lessons and boys at the front door. But for now, just Johnson's Baby Her with Johnson's Baby Shampoo. Clinically proven as gentle to her eyes as pure water, and the #1 choice of hospitals. The ways of the world can wait. Now, while you can, protect them, shelter them. Johnson's Baby them.
Some days I get these really pounding headaches. I used to take Tylenol, but it didn't always get rid of all the pain. So I've been using Advil for a while now. I found that on my tough headaches, 2 Advil work better than 2 extra-strength Tylenol tablets, better than Tylenol gel caps. And you know, nothing's been proven to last longer than Advil. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
And for a cold, try Advil Cold and Sinus. It's tough on colds like Advil is on pain.
Another reason to switch from this freeze-dried to dark, rich Folgers crystals. Folgers looks more like dark, rich ground roast. It's fresh brewed coffee made into crystals. Folgers crystals. See the difference in an instant. Yet another reason to switch from this freeze-dried to dark, rich Folgers crystals. Folgers looks more like dark, rich ground roast coffee, but the freeze-dried costs about $1 more. Folgers crystals. Pocket the difference in an instant.
Everybody needs some money sometime.
When you need money fast,
Hello, Dad?
count on Western Union. We send more money to more people around the world than anyone else. Western Union, the fastest way to send money worldwide.
No, you're not seeing things. You're watching classic TV, Tinted Green. Stay tuned for more of the wearing of the green on Nick at Night, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
There's the old fireplace. It's forward to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the masters. Splendid work.
Well, that's better. Oh, pardon me. My goodness gracious. Now, you two keep very quiet and behave yourselves. We're very busy. Stay there.
Have a real touch.
Never mind the flattery. Just find your pot of gold.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And out she comes. Here she comes.
What's the matter?
Saints preserve us, it's gone.
Brian.
But it was here, I know it was here.
Darren's right, you are a bungler.
But Samantha...
You probably lost that the same way you lost all the others.
Oh, I swear it was here when the fireplace was moved. It was my last tot, Samantha. My security against me old age.
How dare you involve me in this wild goose chase? Now we are going back, and you are going on your way.
No, I tell you, it was right in this hole behind the stone.
Good evening. Is this what you're looking for?
That's it, it's me crock.
Let me correct you. It is not your crock, it's me crock. I don't know how you got out of that jail, but I do know how you're going to get in again. And this time you're going to have some very pleasant company.
Mr. Robinson, I know this may all seem very strange to you, but...
Not at all. Why, it happens every night. You know, the police are going to get very tired of my waking them up in the middle of the night.
Mr. Robinson, Mr. O'Brien here is from Ireland, and he had hidden that pot in the fireplace before you bought it.
Something tells me I haven't heard the real story yet.
There's nothing left for me to do but to reveal myself to this creature. Sir, you are looking at an authentic Irish leprechaun.
A leprechaun?
I am the lovable leprechaun of County Cork. Well, I tried, he doesn't believe it.
But my dear sir, of course I believe you.
You do?
Well, naturally. I'm Irish, too.
Robinson?
Where do you think the Dennis in my name came from? My sainted grandfather, may his soul rest in peace, was a Mahoney. Ah, many's the story he's told me about meeting leprechauns in his day. I wouldn't dream of keeping us now. It's yours again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Bless you. Now, you see, Samantha, I wasn't lying to you.
Oh, forgive me, Brian.
And this fair Colleen?
Mr. Robinson, I'm Mrs. Darren Stevens. You remember, he was here talking to you about your advertising?
Oh, yes. McMahon and Tate.
Yes. You see, as a matter of fact, his grandmother was also from County Cork.
It's all very clear to me now. Those two chihuahuas, they wouldn't be my dogs now, would they?
Brian?
My pleasure.
Well done. May I shake your hand, sir?
Certainly, sir.
I got you.
Let go of my arm.
Now, I remember another story my grandfather told me about leprechauns. If you catch one, he has to grant you a wish, right?
Those are the rules.
Very well. Now, my mills are putting out a brand new line of Irish linen. For the first time, I'm going to advertise. And I want to use your picture as the symbol, as the trademark for my product.
Mr. Robinson, leprechauns never lend themselves to commercial enterprises.
Never. Well, he'll be well paid for his services. And I guarantee you he'll make enough to fill up more pots of gold than he's ever seen before.
Well, now your eloquence has convinced me, sir. Your wish is granted.
Thank you.
But I have a wish of my own.
Very well, Mr. O'Brien.
I want to have a sympathetic and understanding presentation of my image. And who could be more understanding than my dear friend, Mr. Darren Stevens?
Very well, Mr. O'Brien. Your wish is granted, too.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Robinson. May I break the news to him?
Of course, my dear. Mr. O'Brien, what is it?
My throat's a bit dry with all that talking.
Well, now, I've got the liquid cure for that.
Isn't he grand, Samantha?
Aye, just grand.
Happy St.Patricks Day. In honor of this festive occasion, we've tinted all of our classic TV shows green. Stay tuned for more of the Wearing of the Green with I Love Lucy next on Nickel Nite.